DR, sort 34, Latin roots. So these are words, parts of words that are going to be usually in the middle of the word. So let's look at the meanings. Please make sure you write these down on your own headers. Man actually means to do something by hand. Scrib or script means to write. Cred means to believe. And fact means to make. Now let's look at our words and we can further explore them. Transcribe, here, scribe. Incredulous, I like that word, incredulous. Scribble. Maneuver. Subscription. Artifact. Mandate. Inscription. Facilitate. Discredit. Inscribe. Manure. Facsimile. Prescription. Credence. Manicure. Manufacture. Credible. Prescribe. Manuscript. Factory. Incredible. I think these might have something to do with each other. And manual. So if man means hand, all these things are things that you might do with your hands or your body where you're doing it. A manicure is when you get your nails done on your hand. A manual tells you how to do what you need to do. Manufacture is when you make something. Manure, I know you know what that means, but it actually came from a word originally about cultivating the land, which you have to do by hand. A mandate is official order to do something, and a maneuver is when you have to go around something, maybe maneuver the car. So to write, to transcribe is when you write what someone's saying. A scribe is the person who's doing it. Scribble, you have to use your pen, you're writing. A subscription, you have to write a subscription to get a magazine, which is similar to this word prescription. A prescription is medicine. A subscription is for a newspaper or a magazine. Inscription is when you might write words onto something, even into a ring or a plaque, you have an inscription. Inscribe is when you're doing the inscription. And prescribe, very similar to prescription. When you prescribe medicine, you write a prescription. And a manuscript would be if you were writing a book and it was your first one and you send the manuscript to the publisher. Let's look at cred. How about incredible? Do you know that word? This in part here, it means not believable. So if this means not believable, the incredible means believable. And it's similar to credence when you believe in somebody. To discredit, you know the dis means not. So you have the not here too. Not to credit someone, to discredit, to harm their reputation. And incredulous, I like saying that word, incredulous. It's pretty similar to incredible, to not believe. Incredulous means unwilling to believe or disbelieving. And finally, fact, an artifact. You might think something made from art, as I see the word art in the middle of that. It was originally based off of that, but it means it was made by humans. Facilitate means you're making something happen. And a facsimile is the long word for a fax. A fax is when you send a paper over the phone lines and it prints out somewhere else. Facsimile, you're making a copy of something similar. And finally, factory. They make things in a factory. Practice those spellings. You've got some pretty tricky ones.